Hey guys, I'm Chenny and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing a handbag review. This is a bag that I do not own, and like I mentioned last time, I'm doing tests on these bags for a 7-day period to kind of use the bag, test it out, and give you guys my thoughts on the bags. Now today's bag that we are going to be featuring is the Dior Montaigne Bag. This is one of their newest bags that is going to be a classic in their collection. This particular handbag, as well as the entire collection, is named after Dior's original location, so where Dior or the House of Dior is originally found. This bag actually comes in a variety of different options. It comes with the fabric option, so it is the fabric combined with the leather option, and that particular one I actually really like that one, but I wasn't able to get my hands on that one for this particular review, so that's why we are taking a look at the leather option. Now for the leather option, it is the calf leather, and it comes in a variety of different colors as well. So for this particular one, it is the white color. When you first look at this bag, it kind of reminds you of a box bag, and this is actually very similar to the Celine bag or even the Hermes Constance. And the difference is that I find that this one is more rectangular versus, you know, the Constance, which is more square, and I think the Celine box is a little bit smaller than this one. With these kind of bags, I find that they are very classic, and they can really withstand, you know, the test of time because of how classic the shape is and how simple, you know, the leather and the exterior is. So you can actually use it for a really long time without having to worry that it's going to go out of style. Now if you do get the fabric version, I would be more concerned about it going out of popularity and going out of style versus the fully leather version. So all of the bags actually come with gold hardware, whether you have it in the fabric option or you have it in the leather option. They are all going to come with gold hardware. You're gonna see a giant CD in the front here, and there is two little, you know, gold hardware pieces on the top here, which holds the strap in. Now the interesting thing about this logo here is that it says CD here. If you have it this way, you can see that it says CD. If you actually flip it upside down, it actually also says CD, so that is something really interesting. I find with this logo is that it is very understated if you do get the leather option. So this is a great work bag if you want to go to a workplace where you don't want people to know, you know, you're using such an expensive bag, because this bag is actually not that cheap. It's about 4,000 something CAD. In terms of dimensions for the bag, it is 24 centimeters across, 17 centimeters in terms of the height, and in terms of the depth, it is 8 centimeters. I'm assuming that it is 8 centimeters when you actually fully stretch out the bag. On the back of the bag, it actually has the words Montaigne embossed onto the back. Now with the leather versions, it's actually not that noticeable, but if you do get the fabric version, because the words are going to be embossed in leather, so with the fabric contrast, it is actually very noticeable. There is also a large compartment in the back here, which you can use to store your iPhone or anything you need to quickly grab from your bag. And I think this is honestly such a convenient thing to have, because a lot of bags don't actually have a pocket on the outside, but I find that once you do have that pocket, it makes all the difference. It just makes it so much more convenient than having to open your bag all the time to grab stuff in and out. How you open the bag is actually quite tricky. You can't just pull it open. You actually click on a little thing here, and it opens up the bag for you. So this entire flap in the front will open, and on the inside you're just gonna have one giant compartment. Yes, just one giant compartment, no separation, nothing at all, just one giant compartment. However, it does have kind of like little pockets here and there where you can kind of separate your stuff. To the front, it has this giant pocket right here, and this pocket is made with a little bit of depth so you can actually put larger items in. Sometimes a lot of bags would just like to stitch the pocket fully onto the bag, and in those times it's actually very hard to store larger items in. On the back of the bag, it's just a zipper compartment, so if you are interested in putting any like more secretive items or anything that you're scared that will fall out once you open the bag, then this is the perfect spot to do it. But I personally don't really like zipper pockets because I find that they are so tight. It's really hard to like reach in and out for any of your items. The bag only actually comes with one strap, but because of the way they have designed this bag, you can actually wear the bag in multiple different ways. The bag actually has a adjustable strap, and this adjustable strap actually has 5 holes holes on here, which is something that you don't always see with a lot of bags. And I think that having the multiple holes is really great for people of different height, because that way you can adjust. Right now I actually have the bag on the 5th hole. I'm about 5'3", and I find that having it on the 5th hole is actually better for me. And even when I have it on the 5th hole and I wear it as a shoulder bag, I still kind of find the bag a little bit long for my preference. So I would prefer to wear the bag as a crossbody or kind of as a shoulder bag. So to wear it kind of as a shorter shoulder bag, all you do is you would just adjust this shoulder strap, bring it up so it kind of has that double looping action, and it becomes kind of like a short shoulder bag. And that's how I would prefer to wear it, because I think that it's just nicer for the bag because the bag is a bigger bag. Now, even for me as a crossbody bag, I do find that this bag is kind of big. I don't really like it as a crossbody. If I had no choice, I'd probably wear it as a crossbody, but on a daily basis, I would probably prefer to kind of just wear the bag as a double looped shoulder bag. So just like that. And I think this bag would be the perfect size for me to wear as a bag like that. We are now going to take a look to see what fits inside the bag. I'm actually just going to put a whole bunch of things that I usually carry on a daily basis inside. I've got 2 card holders so far, my iPhone, my chapstick, my mint, and then my car keys. So that actually all fits, and you guys can see that there's still lots of room where you can put more things in. And once you have all these things in, it actually still closes perfectly fine. So it's not kind of like overstuffing the bag or bulging out. So unlike myself, maybe a lot of you guys would carry wallets instead. Now this is the Continental, or like the larger size wallet that you can find on the market, and this actually fits inside. So once you fit that, you can see that you have kind of like one more wallet space in the front here to put more things in. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my phone in, my mint, my keys, and then my chapstick, and that still all fits, and you still have a bit more room to fit more things in. When you are using the bag, you do have to be more careful with it. It is a fully leather bag, it is calf leather, and it is kind of like that, you know, smooth, a little bit tiny, shiny kind of leather material. So you do have to be careful with scratches, like with your nails or scratching it against any surface. You also have to be careful with indenting the bag. So if you have something resting on it or have like a heavy thing resting on a certain part, it might indent the bag. So you do have to be careful with those certain things. This is also a white bag, which makes it much more harder to take care of than a darker color bag. So with the white bags, you do have to be careful that it's going to color transfer. So try not to put it or rest it against any pieces of clothing that might transfer color, especially denim. Denim is prone to color transfer, so you do have to be careful and be aware of that. Because the hardware is a gold shiny finish, you do have to be careful that it is going to scratch. This is actually a secondhand bag, and I can already see that this bag has a lot of scratches and a lot of scuffing on the hardware already. And I think if you continue to use the bag for like years, it's definitely going to get scratched up all over, and once it becomes more scratched, it just kind of ruins the shine to the hardware. This is a really simple and classic bag, and you know, it's not that eye-catching, so it is a bag that you can use with multiple outfits for multiple different occasions. I think that this would be a great casual bag, and it would be a great professional bag. So if you are going to work and you need a bag that will, you know, kind of hold most of your stuff, I think that this would be a perfect bag. Now, personally, I probably recommend the black version for work, because I just think that that looks really good with any, you know, professional or business casual type of work environment and outfit. So after my 7 days of testing whether or not I would actually buy this bag, because I actually do have the Constance and I have a whole bunch of other bags, I probably would not buy this bag. But if I did not have the Constance or did not have like other alternatives, I would definitely buy this particular bag. I think this bag is really great for work. If you are deciding between this bag and the Celine box, I feel like they are a little bit different. This one is, I would say it's a bit more contemporary, and it's a bit more like newer, fresher looking than the Celine, but I personally probably would buy this one in the larger size, and I would do the Celine box in the Celine mini size. I think that would be a better combination. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and have liked this review. If there's a particular bag that you guys want me to review, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'm probably not going to see you guys for another time before the holidays, so I want to say happy holidays to all of you guys, and I'll probably see you guys in another video before the new year. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.